back to more Empyrion. Hal here, and today we are out and about, and I've been basically scouting planets, looking for resources. So, as you can tell here, we're Willem Gaia, and we've actually got 5 gold deposits, a bunch of copper, some silicon, iron, and even Promethean. Oh, yeah. It has been a bit of an adventure. We've actually been working on the SV a little bit, and or the CV rather, and I'm basically just taking a small break. Mainly trying to get, just get an idea of where everything is in the galaxy. And I've been doing some missions for some of the, specifically the Polaris Corporation. Yeah, basically just trying to get a little bit of money going. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to relocate. One of the planets has a station on it that has a vendor right next to, like literally in the building next to the mission giver, that you can pick up the item that they need and sell it back to them for a ridiculous amount of money. And so I'm trying to find that again, and I don't know which planet it was on when I found it the first time. Unfortunately, I didn't think to take note of it, and I actually was using it for a little while. And I didn't. I went back and I looked, and I noticed that I didn't actually mention which planet it was on, so I'm trying to find it. That's led to some interesting times. So let's fire off a quick probe, make sure there's nobody in the immediate area. That's good. Okay. It might be. It's a cool. Let's try it. Oh, cool. I don't know if that is where it was or not, but doesn't hurt to check. Oh, so happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day and a terrific week. I got to enjoy my Monday off, so yeah, not too bad. See, and part of the problem in Empyrion, especially with this particular mod, so many of the planets have, well, look at you, damaged satellite. I'm wondering if there's going to be something that pops up and starts attacking us. Now, is there actually any... Can I get into it? Or is it just... Oh, you know what? That is part of one of the missions. And we're going to not deal with that quite right now. So what I'm going to do is, once we get the CV a little bit further along, I'm actually going to go back to one of the basic planets. Iron Asteroid. Maybe the Gaia planet, because there's a lot of resources over there. And we'll bring the CV in. And basically I'm going to go through the starter storyline. It's actually a really good way to get money. Once you get through the absolute initial tutorial, basically just gets you into the game and everything, you end up pulling out like 50 or 60,000 credits. And the missions thereafter, you're actually doing paid missions where you're working for Polaris, so you're generating faction as well as earning money, and we'll be able to turn that into CV parts. Alright, so let's hit atmosphere here. No, I think the planet's reset. I think is what happened. think there might have been an update to the base game, and that caused things to reset. So what we're going to do is we're going to explore a little bit and see if we can find some stuff. This is not what this planet used to look like. This used to be a desert world. Oh man. And should be good. There we go. Runes. We're going to close over here. And when you get inside of 800 meters, when you're like around 750 or so, you can actually send out the probe, and you'll get the mass detect, which is nice. Just has to be basically pointed towards it. And that would be a hostile. That's an Elder's Tomb. Do I really want to go? Oh, there's a whole lot of hostiles. Alright, let's go scout the these guys. Xerix. Alright. That's a convoy. Now remember, these things can and will shoot at you. Oh, there's the tower. Wow, we're already taking damage to the shields. Alright, let's head this way. Oh, that sounded painful. Alright, so let's see what's shooting at us here. Doesn't look like it actually penetrated the shields, just gave us a little bit of a ding. Not too bad. Alright. And heat signatures are usually vehicles. So yeah, basically what I've been doing is just going around, like I said, mapping the different planets and moons and such. And one of the things that I found is that there's a couple of moons that the Xerix aren't worried too much about. There's like very little to no presence on them. But there are lots of crashed ships on there, specifically crashed CVs, which means we have a rather prolific amount of parts available, including thrusters and such. So we're going to take advantage of that. All right. How did we miss? Alright, so that's where we are now. So that's all stuff that we haven't scouted. Alright, so let's keep going eastward this way. That'll bring us around the planet a little bit faster. Instead of turning around and going back over something we've already explored, we may as well just go ahead and circumnavigate. Man, you can't see anything out here. Alright. Medium rain in the grasslands. And we're in whiteout conditions. Alright. So legacy, more gold, always a nice thing. Two Promethean deposits. Unknown helix. Those are fun POIs. I wonder how much they've changed them. Gone through some of the legacy towers and things, and the abandoned towers and such. Been having a lot of fun with those. Oh, we're in Polaris territory. Abandoned outpost. Small wreckage. There we go. Landing pad. So this is all their territory stuff, it looks like. Trade station. Might be worth taking a stop in there. Trade stations are usually pretty good because they'll usually have missions. Like I said, this is one of the starter worlds, so we should be able to actually do the chapter 1 basic story thing. 4, 3, 2. But I think the Gaia world is probably the best one for it because there's just so much stuff there. While we're here, I'm going to go ahead and swing around. I think we will stop at the trade station. How did I... Come on. Burn temple. Okay. Let's swing by the trade station really quick. We'll see if we can pick up some stuff. You never, they might actually have something useful here. And not basing everything on it. Alright, so let's turn that off right now. We're going to leave the ship running. I actually have stuff in the fridge. Turn off our personal light. Alright, let's see what you guys have. Anybody up here have anything useful? Make sure, hey, it's a lootable fridge, always good. Hey, cereal, look at that. Alright. That's a quick fix for us. Let's see, what do they have? This is usually, oh no. No. Ice cream, really? $30 of them? Wow. Well, we may have to go looking for those. Let's see. No basic ingredients. That actually might not be bad. I'm kind of tempted to get it. Yeah, we might pick that up. Let's see. What's he got? Let's see here. Ancient relics, huh? And actually, he's selling crew pretty cheaply. So the reason I'm looking for that one power station is because they need crew, and they want 2 units of crew. And they prefer to have them of the same species. So something like these might not be bad. Alright, so we need to remember that if we need them, to come back here. Oh, now the question is which one of these did I come in through? Not that one. Wrong one. so let's take a look. So if we continue east, we'll head a little bit north. So if we head northeast outside of the territory, and then head due east from there. So we need to pull a 180, switch over to our scanner, and we actually want to head slightly northeast here, or maybe east-northeast. Might be a little bit better, but we'll do it this way. But this is what I've been doing for several days. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff over here. Wow. Radar signatures and heat signatures down dark. Okay, so that is good, actually. So we get a bunch of ships, broken antenna, wreckage. Let's check the wreckage. Let's see what the wreckage has on it. Trying to remember. I think it's going to be. It's over here. I don't remember where it was. Somewhere around here there should be a storage box. There it is. Right. So all of the wreckages have storage on them. You just have to find it sometimes. But it's often worth checking. Alright. Of course, being stuck in the trees doesn't help anybody. Alright, and trackage review. Here, another one of these. That was lucky. I honestly don't remember where all these are. Just taking random shots at it, seeing if we can figure out. And you. Right there. Because it never hurts to have more materials. Alright, and then you're one of the good ones, usually. Let's see, medical supplies. Now these used to have food in them. And I think I've already gotten that one, so we continue east. Actually, what we'll do is we'll get over here. And I mean, we've gotten to the point where we're over level 25 already. You're more important. Basically looking for resources. Actually, I don't even know what level I am right now. I know I'm over level 25. I may be level 26. I don't remember. Seriously, have been spending too much time in this game. There are signatures out there. Alright. And so what we're going to do is finish the circumnavigation. Alright, so that tells us we have successfully circumnavigated the planet. Right? Yep. Alright. We found most of the resources too. Alright, so we're not going to worry too much more about that. Let me go into the fridge really quick. There. I had one, figured I may as well go ahead and eat it. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is let's head out of atmosphere here. And I think we're going to go ahead and just jump back to the SV, because I have a little bit of stuff that I want to get done, and I've gotten some parts built, and I've gotten some things ready to go. So I think we'll head back. We'll get some stuff. Where is our base? Research. And we're off. Alright, so I think what I'll do, because I've got a bit of a trip in front of me, I'll go ahead and do a quick cut. Oh, actually, not too bad. It's only what, 11 kilometers, 12 kilometers. Alright. Let's see here. But yeah, so I've been out and about. Like I said, I'm going to probably head back to see. I'm going to check to see if the planets did reset, because if they did, then that means when I go back to Teledar, I'll probably have to rescan that. And that'll be probably the quickest way. But I wanted to get a little bit of building done. And we're going to try and figure out some spacing on things. I'm not sure how things are going to work out with this, but we're going to try. Look, we can go 140 meters a second. Yay! I think I have some Pentexit on board. I don't have any on me, but I think I have some on the CV. I was doing some inventory organization earlier. Hey, look, you can see our CV. It's that like tumor-looking thing on the side of the ship. Oh. All right. Well, one of the things I want to do is actually start getting some of the stylings going on. All right, so it is actually nice to be back on the CV. I mean, it's actually crazy as to how long I have been away from this base. Sure, we can do that. Come on. Get up there. Alright, anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from the small vessel. No, small vessel, thank you. Fridge. And you are going to be capital ship. Did I actually eat all my food? Oh, no, I was going to say. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. I want the other fridge. Yeah, that fridge. Okay, so let me show you what we've done. Actually, I can do most of this without going too far in. I just want to get out of the hangar space. Alright, so we've gone ahead and put the door in. That way we can eventually... Wrong one. There we go. That way we can eventually continue the hallway out this way, because like I said, we're going to end up with this being engineering back here. But I don't want to put stuff out there until we actually have things necessary. Now, one of the things that I did is I moved all of the stuff that I want to deconstruct over into one of the framed commercial containers, and I linked that as the deconstructor's input. Because anything you put in this container, when the deconstructor is turned on, it will automatically break down, and it'll do that until it's empty, or things can't be broken down any further. So what I have it doing is I have it breaking stuff down to components, and it's spitting them out into the container controller, which this thing uses for input. Now I was able to make a couple of large thrusters, and they should be there. So I've got two of these, and what I'm looking for is power coils, which I think I need the gold for. I don't remember. Energy regulars, zirconia, zascosium. And I've got that. That's not an issue. Need to be able to make flux coils. Neodymium, which is what I need. Okay, so it's the neodymium that I'm low on, which I might be able to get from one of the trade stations. So, yeah, okay. I think that's one of those. Did I? I don't remember if I actually made more. You are active. And then I moved all the ammo into here. We've got personal ammo in there. And yeah, there it is. Okay. We'll switch you over to CV for a second. We're going to move you over there. We're going to drop you in here. Because just with what we have for materials, we're already getting close to cap. And the reason I started moving things around was because I actually ran into the limit on the number of slots you could have in the container. So I had to move things out in order to be able to see what I was doing. Okay, so we are going to link that container. Do that. Move you guys over here. And the reason why I'm trying to get the CV a little bit further along in the completion status is because I want to actually take this thing out into the planet. We're going to land it at some point. Alright, so now these guys are 3x1x1. Right. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to have a winglet that comes off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so you guys are going to start there-ish, I think. Yeah. So if we have it come out like that, let's say if we do don't go one forward. Let's go one forward. And we're going to go one back. Right. Now what we're going to do is have you guys go this way. And how about we do this? Going go something like that, I think. We'll take that block out. And then there's going to be a second thruster on here. So actually, we'll pick you up. All right, so we want you to go there. Actually, I think we went this way. I think that's why we're going to go with it. And what I'll do here is do that and that. Alright, and like I said, we'll have that thruster. We'll move this thruster over one. So we're going to pop both of these off. Alright. So what we're going to go for here, I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and build out the basic shape of it all. The idea is that we'll have one thruster here and one thruster there. And what we're going to do is on the back side of this, is we'll have the other thruster, the aft facing thruster, in between them. Now the other thing I could do is instead of doing that, is we could instead do these guys. There it is. And then we put one thruster here. This block comes out one, and then we do the next thruster. So we'd have a block here. And you basically would go like so, with you following it. And then there'd be another thruster there. And I think what we'll do from here then would be something like this maybe. And so let's take that out. Take this one out. And like I said, that'll basically be one thruster face will be forward, and then we'll have this one and this one be the thrusters facing aftward. Which means we should be able to take most of this out then. And I want to have let's see, there's going to be a thruster here. a thruster here. And then from here, I think we'll go see if we can get away with this. So it'll be something like that, I think. Alright, so since it's going to be a thruster there, get a thruster there, so that actually, this whole thing needs to come up one if I'm going to keep the lines. Which is fun. Alright, so hi. My dog decided he wanted to say hi to everybody. Alright. So let's see if I can get this to go the way I want it to. And you then become hi. So you're going to go there, which means you then go like so. That could be a thing. And then what we're going to do is have this area come out. And I'll do a basically face molding on this. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's where the thruster will end up. And then for you guys, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Alright, so it's going to be 3 that way. 3 that way. And so from here it's going to be 1, 2, and so it's going to be 1, 2, and then 3 that way. All right. Should give you an idea here. So then, like I said, we'll have. Let's go. Sticks. Let's grab this really quick, and we can go ahead. So we'd have a thruster there, and then. You're going to come out. And so you'll be a thruster there. So that should hopefully give you a better idea of what we're looking for here. And then, like I said, we'll have another one there. I'll probably take this stuff out later on. And then we're going to repeat this on the other side once we figure out what our spacing looks like. Now, I may actually move this whole thing down a little bit. I would really like to get those. I'd love to get those. And if I break all of this stuff down, I can make one of those. Oh. But it is what it is. But yeah, so we're going to end up with something very similar to what you're seeing there. At some point, hopefully. All right. So we're going to come in here really quick. Oh, excuse me. Now, we've been adding a bunch of stuff. Like I said, let's go here. There should be a group for thrusters. And I do the last group. Now for my thrusters, we're going to go ahead and turn all of those off. And really quick, I want to check to see how are we doing here. Alright, so one of the things that I was able to scrounge up the parts for, and I'm not going to talk about how long it took me to get them all, is that's our tier 2 CPU extender. So yeah, it took a ridiculous amount of time doing just like resource gathering and selling in order to get that, which is why, come in here, we're level 25. I think we're actually close to level 26. Yeah, we're almost level 26. Actually, no, we're stuck at level 25. Interesting. I wonder why that is. We'll have to, hi. What are you doing? Alright, anyway, I'll have to look into that, because I thought that the level cap was higher than that. But we've, as you can tell, we've got a ridiculous number of available points. And I think we are going to, I've actually unlocked all of these now. I actually have this stuff unlocked as well, and this is one of the reasons why I want to have the CV be able to enter and exit atmosphere. So trying to figure out how, is there anything else? And we do have the hydroponics. I did unlock the regular hydroponics bay, which means I can now make all of these once I finish unlocking them. That's kind of, I don't know how I feel about being able to farm Pentexit. I mean, from one side, it's like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. But it feels almost a little cheaty. Now, it does take power from your system in order for these things to grow, but 56 watts versus 20 watts. Actually, that's not a bad exchange. Huh. I mean, and that does really make you pretty much self-sustaining at that point. So I need, what do we need? I'm going to need to unlock all of this at some point, so let's go ahead and let's do the fruit one first. Gonna do the Pentexit, that's fun. And then we want sweetener, I think. I might want the spice. Actually, I can tell really quick, we're right here. Basically, I'm trying to figure out what do I need in order to build the things that I want to make. You need milk, meat, bread, and cheese for that. For you guys, it's just salami, which I think is spice. Yeah, so we need the spice. Yeah, spice is what we need. Okay. That's easy then. So we have that. Let's go. Alright. So plant protein gives us basically our meat substitute. Hydroponics gives us our spice. Then we have vegetables, fruit, Green I'm going to need at some point, but I don't have the points for it. I'm just shy. Okay. So now the question is how do I get over level 25? Oh, this should be entertaining. All right, so that I think is going to do it for us today. I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. What I am going to do is, let's come in here. We're going to zoom out to our system, and I am going to continue dealing with all of this stuff. I'm going to basically hit each of these planets and check to see. I'm fairly certain I've been to Alpha 2. So maybe it was Haven? It might have been Haven. Temperate starter. Yeah, that might be where I need to go. But basically what I'm going to do is keep working on getting things unlocked. And see if we can get, first I want to see if I can get over level 25. And then I'm going to see if I can get the resources we need to finish the build. So I need to get a bunch of stuff, which means I'm going to need to basically do a ridiculous amount of mining, sell the resources, build some components, sell those, etc., etc., rinse and repeat. So I'm going to work on getting a little bit of a bank flow going, getting more stuff built for the ship. And then when we come back on Thursday, hopefully we'll have the CV about ready to go. And we'll start traveling around in that. So I'm going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun hanging out with you. And we'll see you back here next time for more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Look, the ship is starting to turn into something. I'm not quite sure what, but it's something.